Let's beg for views and money.
That's basically it.
Please, we'll do anything.
I'll literally do anything. Don't even tempt me.
I'm tempted to keep this all in, just so you know.
Fucking do it, I don't give a shit.
Do it. I'll do anything. You want me to cook you dinner? I'll do it.
I'll do anything for views. I don't
I'll
think you
sell
understand.
Ryan.
And I'm almost like
Wait,
18.
don't tell me! God damn it.
I'm almost 18, so when I say anything, I mean fucking anything, dude.
Oh shit! I can sell Max now.
Mhm.
So are we talking like blowjobs for Patreon money? Is that what we're doing here?
Oh yeah. Max is
Like,
totally.
$5 blowjobs.
$5 blowjobs.
Specifically.
You heard it here first,
Oh,
folks.
$5?
Yeah, I mean, cheap deals will bring in the people.
He's not wrong.
Then I'm the upscale blowjob one. Then I'm just calling that.
You're the
now.
500.
Yeah. I'm the top tier one.
So you hear that here, folks. If you go to our Patreon page and donate money, you might get blowjobs. This is not a guarantee.
You've taken quite a liking to it. No reason to act surprised. I am the Shinigami Ryuk. That used to be my notebook.
Shinigami. The god of death, huh? I'm not surprised. In fact, Ryuk, I've been waiting for you.
Hello, Internet. In my restless dreams, I see that town, Sayama Hill. You promised you'd take me there someday, but you never did. Well, I'm there alone now, in our special place, waiting for you. I'm kidding, I'm not actually alone. I actually have 3 guests with me today. Today I've got Ryan Mayders.
Word.
Max Tsuki Barres.
Yep, what's up?
I am, Kantaron Waseska. That name was terrible, by the way. And then, of course, the true demonic force behind Totoro, Nicole Mendez.
Yes, that is me.
Nickel.
This is the first time in a long time we've had 4 people on a podcast, and for our movie podcast, this is the first, so I'm excited to see how this goes. How's everyone doing?
I'm gonna die.
Oh, aren't we all dying inside?
I mean,
Slowly.
I mean, we all died just a little bit now.
I mean,
Oh, man.
some of us are
You've seen
faster than others. Anyway, so this week's episode, we're talking about the movie Totoro, My Neighbor Totoro, and before we get into the movie, guys, what you been watching this past week?
I actually watched something. Holy shit. I went to go see Incredibles 2, which was
It's on my watch list. How is it?
fucking tastic. It was so good. Oh, I 14 years, but it happened.
Was the wait worth it?
It was. Bob Parr is Dad of the Year. He tries so hard. He tried so hard, and
Did it matter in the end?
it actually did matter in the end. And Elastigirl is like the greatest hero like of all time. Goddamn.
I am
She
kind of
just-
glad she's getting some attention in this movie, because I feel like the first one, she was there, but wasn't quite all the way there, so good to hear that she's getting a bigger role.
You remember her infiltration scene in the first one?
Yes.
She gets like 3 of those.
Fuck yeah, those are good.
It's stupidly good. No, Elastigirl is just like a ridiculous level hero. She's like top tier. She's like top tier hero. Oh my god, she's too good.
Well, can we be real here for a second, though? Like Mr. Fantastic, the whole Elastigirl, a stretch person thing, they're basically unstoppable. I mean, they can fit in anything, get past anything, they can't really be hurt. What's stopping her, realistically?
Yeah, honestly. I mean, I see her use her powers and her bike, which splits in half, to scale fucking construction railings and chase after a bullet train. It's fucking ridiculous. Go see this movie. Just go see it.
Nice. Max or Nicole, what have you guys been watching this past week?
Nothing. I haven't had time to watch anything.
Well, yeah, you just got back from a trip, didn't you?
I just got back. Let me explain to you the fucking shit I've had. and like a very small thing, right? Basically, I went to Japan and Korea for 6 days, came back with a stomach bug from Korea, and then I was told, hey bud, guess what we want you to do? We want you to write 3 scripts for 3 different projects.
Sounds
So, all day today, I have written nothing but 3 scripts for 3 separate projects.
fun. Nice. Sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, which means everybody should go watch my shit, by the way. Shameless plug.
I was gonna say, if you want to throw me some links when they're up and ready, let me know and I will put them in.
Yeah, man.
No shame.
Nicole, what have you been watching?
What have I been watching? I don't think I've been watching anything. I've just been on Discord and plotting Aaron's doom in our D&D game.
Oh yes, we should probably. You know what? Tell them a little bit about that. Why not?
Alright, so this misfit band of so-called heroes is going around stealing things and... I'm sorry, Aaron, liberate.
Yes, we don't use the word steal, we use liberate.
Yeah, I tried. They're like, no, we're liberating, we're freeing him. I'm like, alright, sure.
From the shackles of ownership.
In our last session, Aaron got himself seduced by a vampire.
Oh, is she a vampire? I didn't know that part.
Yeah. Oh, shush. Probably not.
You just thought he was
Spoilers.
So let me
was a
explain the
vampire.
situation. Okay, let me explain the situation. So I sensed magical stuff in this somewhat attractive NPC character. She was checking me out magically, and so we were doing a game of like magical checkout chicken, where we were both like slowly approaching each other, like trying to gauge each other's magic. And then she touched my butt, and then I got charmed, and now I'm stuck as a mindless puppet.
So now you're a vampire thrall because somebody touched your booty.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how she charms people. She has to touch their butt. And then one of the other players walked in on them.
The best part about this, Nicole, is that no one's gonna know no one from the group's gonna actually hear this podcast until well after this is resolved. But yeah, that's the D&D campaign for the most part, or at least my portion of it.
Basically, watch out for butt touching, or you'll become a vampire thrall. Is what you're saying.
Yep, don't let anyone touch your butt, no matter who they are.
Any sort of tea. I swear to God, I've served these guys tea in-game from 3 different NPCs, and they just refuse to drink it.
I drank it once.
It got to a point where Aaron had to sense motive on the food. Because he didn't trust it.
I didn't. I also tried to seduce the bacon.
To be fair, I wouldn't trust the tea. To be honest, I wouldn't drink that tea.
You shouldn't.
Is it laced with LSD?
Probably.
No. That's the good stuff.
Oh man.
So round out the checkout real quick. So for my week, I finished season 3 of Better Call Saul. I'm all ready for season 4 to come out in August. So, Ryan, I know you haven't seen the whole thing yet, but I gotta tell you, season 3, shit gets good. It gets real good.
Does it?
Oh yeah, it gets real good. It gets real good. Saul Goodman actually gets name dropped. It happens.
Oh, Saul Goodman.
So yeah, check it out. And then on top of that too, since I haven't been able to watch too much else, I did sneak some time to play some Nier Automata. So
yes,
I'm in storyline B. Some technical difficulties happened, so I couldn't get too far into it. But it's not the game's fault, computer's fault. But I'm hoping to finish that one before I get too deep into the other game I played, which I'll talk about in another podcast, because this section, I don't want to get too long with video games. We talked about video games a lot last week. And by last week, I mean like 4 episodes ago, now that I think about it.
Oh, it was last week.
Well, for us, it was last week. For the people listening, it was like back in the Matrix episode.
No,
like,
for them, it was
timelines, man. Timelines.
You don't mess with the timeline.
Timelines?
Agliastro.
You guys are crazy. Time is made of circles. That's why clocks around.
Yes, timey-wimey.
So let's go ahead and jump into the bit of a description here. So, for those just joining us, this is the Studio Ghibli Summer Slam, and this week we'll be discussing My Neighbor Totoro, which was released alongside The Grave of Fireflies in 1988 as part of an ill-advised double feature. The Disney localization features Dakota and Ellie Fanning, Frank Welker, and Tim Daly, or Daly, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. The film has gone on to receive awards such as the Blue Ribbon Special Award, the both the Best Film and Best Japanese Film of the Cinema Junpo Awards, and both the Best and the Ofuji Noboru Awards at the Mainichi Film Concours. The title character of Totoro would go on to be the mascot of Studio Ghibli for many years to come after its release. As a fun bonus fact, everybody, the film is partially autobiographical. When Hayao Miyazaki and his brothers were children, his mother suffered from spinal tuberculosis for about 9 years and spent much of her time hospitalized. It is implied, yet never actually revealed in the film, that Satsuki and Mei's mother also suffers from tuberculosis. He once said the film would have been too painful to make if the two protagonists were boys instead of girls.
Damn, I was wondering what the sickness was that kept the mom away so long.
Yeah, they weren't super clear.
No.
So with all that, guys, let's get a brief initial thoughts out of the way before we dive into the synopsis. What did you guys think of the film going into it?
Would have been cute. Would have been a great day if not for Grave of the Fireflies.
Yeah, what are you talking about? That was fine.
Everything's fine.
You know what? Like, seeing this now, I actually get why they put Totoro first. Would you have stayed in the theater after Grave of the Fireflies?
I have a brilliant idea, Ryan.
To actually, like, be okay after seeing Totoro? I don't think so.
Ryan,
especially if this was the opening for Studio Ghibli. Yeah, no.
I have a brilliant idea, though. I have a brilliant idea, though, and this might shock your mind and Studio Ghibli's, is not show a fucking cutesy movie next to a fucking depressing ass war documentary. I wonder if that would actually serve some justice for fucking sales and, not traumatizing little children.
Well, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. We double featured this with Kiki, which we're going to record another episode, and that was a great double feature. They should have just done that. That was perfect. Perfect, lighthearted bit. What Nicole, Ryan? What are your brief 1-2 sentence initial thoughts here?
I thought it was super cute. It makes a lot of sense that it's Studio Ghibli's first work. So once I took that into consideration, a lot of things fell into place for me. But honestly, I thought it was just a real feel-good movie.
Is it their first work, though?
The first one was actually Nausicaa the Valley of the Wind before they were a studio.
Oh,
and then
okay.
the first one after they were a studio was Castle in the Sky. But this is their second or third one. It's right up there next to that and Grave of Fireflies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought Grave of the Fireflies came out.
Well, so they came out at the same time, so it's hard to really tell what exactly they would consider their second one. So.
I thought they had.
Oh, go ahead.
Grave of the Fireflies. And don't mind me. I'm just.
Yep.
Thinking.
Nicole, what do you think?
Totoro has always been one of my favorites for Studio Ghibli, so it's a great time watching it for the billionth time.
I'll actually have some questions about that when we get to the discussion bits, but before we get too deep in that, let me get into a synopsis real quick. Here we go, and I think you guys are going to be in for a good time on this one.
Buckle up.
Buckle up, boys.
It's moving day for the Kusakabe family as they hop over the border into Sayama Hill, where a mysterious tree looms over the countryside and everyone acts a little off. Their home, as one would expect, is haunted by spirits, which give the young girls, Setsuko and Mei, something to fill time for about 20 to 30 minutes. As the family moves in, they play in dirty attics, full of soot, ride bikes without helmets, and visit their sick mother in the hospital overlooking Toluca Lake. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Whatever, moving on. While Setsuko is at school, Mei is pulled into this other world by a pair of horrible monsters that inhabit Sayama Hill. When she enters this other world, she encounters a giant creature that looks like a big cat. Kind of like a puma. When Setsuko returns, she finds Mei in the middle of the woods, unconscious and claiming she's seen a Totoro. Her family believes her to be crazy, but and move on with the rest of their day. Totoro returns as a thunderstorm rolls through Sayama Hill. It finds the girls patiently waiting for their father at a bus stop to give him an umbrella. Totally takes priority over staying at home late at night to avoid being murdered by a Totoro. It catches a bus that's shaped kind of like a cat and takes off, giving them a haunting stare as it leaves. When it's seen again, Totoro and the other cat-rabbit monsters are attempting to use magic to summon a monster of a tree from the seeds the girls have planted. This dark ritual appears to be a good time by all, but they are blissfully unaware of the horrors that they've unleashed with this demonic tree, supposedly. Fast forward a bit, and the girls are receiving a telegram from the hospital saying their mother is dying. Possibly. They also make a bigger deal about this than it actually is, and this drives a wedge between the two sisters, resulting
it's just a small case of tuberculosis.
Just a small case, it's fine. Resulting in May getting lost somewhere in Sayama Hill. Burdened with guilt and grief over the possible loss of her sister, these feelings allow Setsuko to enter the other world to meet Totoro and make a deal with the devil with it. The Totoro calls the cat bus to find May, which finds her with a suspicious ease. Setsuko sees that none of the adults can see the cat bus, implying that entering the other world puts one on another plane of reality. They find May, who is physically unharmed, but is likely suffering from mental and emotional trauma. The cat bus on this ghostly otherworld tour takes the children to the hospital to see their mother in her possible deathbed, or maybe not. She seems fine enough. They leave her some corn, and the movie ends with the kids on the cat bus. Presumably there's a sequel, but the father has to search all of Sayama Hill to find them while confronting his own personal demons. But can he fight against the Totoro and the demonic tree cult that runs this town? We'll never know, since Konami will never make it happen.
Specifically Konami.
Yeah. I don't know why they're so against this.
I don't know why Konami would be against the Totoro sequel. I think it'd be perfect.
I mean, they're against fun. So, I mean,
yes.
Everybody here knows my opinion of Konami.
Let Kojima make My Neighbor Totoro's too. All right, guys.
Kojima, it's Totoro Stranding. Yeah,
okay, so all the Silent Hill jokes aside, what did y'all think of this movie for realsies?
Wholesome.
Yeah, really wholesome. It was just super duper cute.
And I drove it in
I
a way different direction.
I text Aaron like towards the beginning of the movie while I was watching it and said, "I swear to God, if Miyazaki kills another adorable innocent little girl, I'm done. I'm just done."
You know that motherfucker's not beyond it. Don't.
He'll do it.
I know he would. I just, God damn it, you can't do that to me again.
Okay. Ryan, let me ask you: is it worse that he's killing little girls in movies, or that Disney's killing all the parents in every movie?
No, it's worse. It's worse with the little girl.
It's only one little girl so far, though.
I can take the death of a parent. The death of the little girl just
fuck the parents, dude. Fuck the parents.
So what you're telling me, Ryan, is you're okay with kids suffering without parents and being orphans, but you can't let them just end their suffering.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean,
make all the kids orphans.
Here's the thing,
Ryan's platform.
I mean, to be fair, that fits in with the current political climate.
It does.
It's funny because it's true.
Ryan, how many children have you put in cages?
0.
I have to remind you that they're not cages; they're just rooms with chains.
Yeah, they're concentration camps, dude. Get it right.
Oh, right, of course.
I swear we're not gassing them.
What's sad is we're not even joking.
What's sad is that this isn't like satire. This isn't a fucking joke. That like we can very confidently say that as Americans, we saw kids put into fucking camps.
Well, I didn't see it, but I've seen the news about it. So yes, I get what you're saying.
Anyways, Brian,
the wholesomeness of Totoro.
Yeah, let's get back to the wholesomeness.
But no, I have to make one comment about Miyazaki.
Turning into the Third Reich, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Max, get your question out. Anyway, what do you got?
Okay, so Ryan, I will cite why Miyazaki is fully capable of killing another little girl.
Please don't! No! God damn it! Wholesome.
I mean, okay.
Oh, Max, blackboard. There you go.
Okay, thanks for the class. This is my TED Talk. Anyways, if you look at fucking Miyazaki's face, he does have that dad smile. you know, that real wholesome dad smile. You know, somebody you just like go to the park and play baseball with. But if you look deep into his eyes, you see the most sadistic motherfucker you have ever talked to. Just look deep into this old Japanese man's eyes.
All I see are sparkles.
No, you gotta
Yeah,
look.
those are the sparkles of sadism, my dude.
All right. So let's get back to Totoro
Not
here.
wrong.
Let's get back to Totoro here. So, okay, question for everybody here. And Ryan, I think you're excluded because this is the first time you've seen it, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you don't have to answer this one, but if you want to throw your 2 cents in, go ahead. So, Nicole and Max, how old were you when you first saw this movie, and did it click with you right away?
4 and fuck no, dude.
Uh,
I was an autistic little fucker, dude.
you still are.
So then at what
I
point,
am.
at what point, Max, did you have to? Obviously you've rewatched it since then. So at what point then would you say it clicked with you? Like teenage years or?
Like, as soon as I hit puberty.
Okay.
Like, my balls dropped, and I was like, oh fuck, Totoro is kind of darker, oh shit.
Nicole, how about you?
I think I was 10 when I first saw it, and it didn't really click all the dark shit going on until, like, yeah, my balls dropped.
As for me, I actually didn't see it till high school. I had my first girlfriend in high school. Actually, was a big into the Totoro and the Miyazaki. Me being me being the shithead teenager I was, I'm like, this is for kids. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna go play video games. So I didn't appreciate it.
Yeah,
play video
go play
games, jack
children's
off.
card game.
I did go
there.
play children's card games. You were right. So I didn't appreciate this when I first saw it. So coming back to it now, I actually have a more appreciation for it. But I will say though that you guys both hit on an interesting note there. So I did read a thing about this movie where it does say part of this is kind of like a coming of age, growing up story where you kind of see it. The article I saw kind of was mirroring it to Peter Pan a little bit, in that Setsuko is kind of like what's her name, Susan, the older girl, and how she's kind of getting older and starting to believe less in the fantastical, whereas May doesn't even question it. She's like, oh hey, cool magic shit, let's go, let's do this, and kind of like the little sister in Peter Pan. So it was kind of an interesting comparison, and you kind of see that while Setsuko is coming to become a young teenager into that age, because she's like 11 in the movie, she's still holding on to that childlike wonder, and throughout the movie it's like one last little adventure for her, so to speak. And it's kind of a cool take on it. But again, you don't really... I guess I wouldn't have noticed it until, again, like you guys, after getting to puberty in the teenage years a little bit.
Oh, your balls dropped.
Dude,
Yeah.
like, once your balls drop, you fucking
Yeah,
notice
then
that
the whole
shit.
world opens up.
I'm wondering how many more times we're going to squeeze ball dropping into this.
Balls dropped.
You wait, bud. You have no fucking idea.
Okay, so next discussion question I got here, unless anyone wants to go on with that one. Would you willingly live in a haunted house?
Here's the thing,
I'm a
right?
fucking scaredy cat, dude. No, thank you.
Here's the thing, right? I don't believe in ghosts, but I want to believe in them. I've said this time and time again, I want to believe in ghosts, I just fucking don't.
Oh, so kind of like me and dragons. Got it.
So, like, if somebody came to me and they're like, if you can live in this house for fucking free, dude, but it's haunted as fuck, like, there will be a ghost eating your ass one night, then I'm gonna be like, fucking sign me up, dude, because I don't believe in this shit.
Because he's
right?
into that shit.
He's into ghost
A
ass
little
eating,
bit,
confirmed.
just a little bit, just the tongue, just a little bit in,
Are
not
you
too much.
really surprised by that?
I don't know why you guys are surprised by that. I literally started this way. We're getting kinky and stinky up in here. I don't know why you're shocked at all.
So Max, I have to ask then, what's your limit here? Are we talking like Casper the Friendly Ghost haunting, or would you go full bore like fucking The Grudge or Ju-on haunting?
I would Ju-on. No, I would be haunted by a Jew though.
So you'd want a Jew to eat your ass.
Not eat my ass. I just feel like it would be waking up to a lot of complaining.
This got to such a strange direction.
I feel like
I remember when we were talking about this really wholesome ass movie.
and just casual racist jokes about Jews. It's
It's par for the course in America. It's fine.
Wait a minute, guys. Can you put Jew ghosts into camps?
Oh God.
Or can they just go straight through the walls?
I feel like that's not even what would make them leave, is the camp. I feel like it'd be like, the temperature's not right.
Yeah, right.
Oh, what horrors
I
have
thought this
unleashed?
movie was really, really cute.
Okay, Ryan, I'm going to direct this question to you then to start off with.
Anyways, the short answer, yes, I would live in a haunted house because I don't believe in ghosts, but I want to.
Nicole, same question. What do you think?
Alright, let's see. How haunted of a house are we talking?
Let's say it's a little more spooky than what we saw in Totoro. Just a little bit.
Okay.
So Jews.
The Jews. Alright, the movie Haunted by Jews. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. I already live in... Where I live now, there's already a ghost.
Yeah, Amanda suspects that there's a ghost in our apartment, but I honestly don't think ghosts would haunt apartments. It seems like a waste of time.
Dude, fucking have me over, dude. Like,
I think she's
before
crazy,
I go to-
honestly. I think she's crazy.
Before I go to fucking uni, let me come over and just, like, spend the night.
Hey, man,
And-
door's open. We got plenty of room for a guest. A guest.
We'll make fucking videos of us trying to, like, have a ghost eat our ass or some shit. I don't know. Just...
I feel like we're going to have to put that on a Pornhub or something.
Our Pornhub account, you know, the one that
Yeah.
we talked about making like a long time ago.
Yeah, well, it's going to replace
wait.
our YouTube account.
Think about that? I made it.
Oh shit, word, dude.
Cool. We'll just send it to Brazzers and we'll get money.
Yeah.
So,
Thick brunette gets ass eaten by ghosts.
I could make that worse, but I'm not going to. I'm going to move on. Ryan, do you think the children are annoying at any point?
I don't. I personally didn't feel annoyed by them. And it's interesting, like going back to your earlier question about like at what age does it kind of click for you. I feel like this movie's definitely aimed towards. I feel like the movie is actually aimed towards adults, whereas it's kind of hearkening back to like the childlike wonder and like kind of trying to, I want to say, like re-inspire people like in the midst of that kind of just feel good moment of like watching these two little girls play with these spirits. So I can see them being annoying to younger viewers and just like either annoying or just it just doesn't really click. But I think it's hitting the cute button like a bunch of times in rapid succession, at least for me, and I enjoyed it. I did.
Nice. I will attest a little bit here. So at first, I thought that May was a little annoying, but here's my logic. So I was the older brother of two brothers, myself and my little brother. And I remember there was a point in our lives where he would follow me around all the time. He would repeat all the things I would say a bunch of the times, and I couldn't get him to leave me alone. He was like a fucking shadow. Now, as a kid, I didn't think it was annoying because it's like, he's a little brother. He's got to do what you got to do. And as I got older, it got more annoying because I wanted to go do my own thing, and he was just always up in business. So it's like I was a little annoyed because I was Setsuko at a certain point, having to deal with that shit. But looking at it as an adult and looking back on, like as you said, it definitely feels like a movie that is aiming more not so much to the older brother, teenage dirtbag demographic, but more of the I would say even as young as college kids. Like it's aiming for them to be like, hey, remember your childhood, motherfucker? Here, be inspired. This is definitely like a
Be inspired, motherfucker.
This kind of reminds me of like classic nostalgia that Nintendo throws at you almost.
Yeah, definitely. And I really liked that. Satsuki didn't actually get annoyed with May until like towards the very end, and it's only because they were both dealing with the fact that their mom might be dying, but not really. So I liked that the majority of the movie was actually just a really wholesome, like older and younger sister bond as they like have fun with the spirit world. I thought that was really, really adorable.
Max and Nicole, same question. What do you guys think about the kids?
Rewatching it now, in the beginning, I sort of found them annoying. but I also live with 5 boys, varying age from 18 to 3. So I was like, movie, you're getting a little bit too real for me. Can we just get to the Totoros and the exploring the spirit world right now?
It does take a long time for Totoro to actually show up now that you mention it.
A little bit. Oh, I have a question here for you guys. Does this movie feel long to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't for me, actually. But like I said, it was my first time, so I was kind of engrossed in it.
So, for me, I would say it felt long for what the time of the movie is. It's only an hour and 40 minutes. It's short, but it felt long. I have the exact opposite opinion when it comes to Kiki. It felt so much shorter, but I'm going to get to that when we get to that video, when we get to that episode. I got so much to say about that.
Kiki, where they have similar run times, Totoro always, to me, felt longer than what the runtime actually was.
It's like it's the exact opposite for me, actually.
Oh, okay.
I think
this will be interesting.
I mean, I think they're both long as fuck, to be honest. They both feel really long.
Well, I think Nicole, the reason I see what you're seeing is because there are a lot of moments in Totoro where it's pretty quiet, pretty tone setting, and not a lot happens. But I think it also ties into the second question I got here, or the next question I got here, which is that the movie does kind of have a lack of conflict, almost. Like, it's mostly just a slice-of-life adventure kind of thing, without any real, stakes or conflict. And so I guess my question for you guys is, do you find that kind of structure boring? Or do you think or does it work for you?
I find it mildly boring, to be honest. I mean, maybe that's because in my life I have actually watched a lot of slice of anime, slice of anime, obviously.
Yeah, slice it off.
But I've watched it so much that I think by now I'm just so bored with the layout of it.
That's fair. Ryan, what do you think?
I generally find a lack of conflict boring. I'm not a huge slice of life anime fan, and I haven't watched a lot of it because I want to have the central story. I want to have them constantly working towards shit and discovering new things and finally getting powerful enough to fight the bad guy at the end. That's my shit. But I did not feel bored with Totoro because I felt like its primary focus was just watch these 2 cute children have fun and enjoy life. And I once I got my head around the fact that is the point of the movie, it just became the focus, and it kept it from being boring because they were really, really cute. And I was just laughing the whole time.
I get you. Nicole, what do you think?
I think for me, it kind of, similar to what Max is saying, I know the motions of the movie already, to the point where I just had it up while I was doing other things, because I just know the story so well. I don't even need subtitles anymore, because they speak slow enough where I can just understand the Japanese, and I just know what they're going to say. But I think it's that nostalgia feel that always brings me back to it, where I don't get totally bored with it to the point of, why am I watching this?
That's fair. I would definitely fall... But
then I do enjoy slice of life. That's one of my favorite anime genres.
Yeah. I would definitely fall in the camp that I would like a little more conflict. I'm not saying that slice of life is bad. I think that in this particular scenario, there are definitely brief moments where the slice of life genre works. I think a slice of life series, for example, certain instances are pretty interesting because life has interesting moments in it. But as most slice of life anime and most lives in general are, it's 90% boring compared to the 10% where stuff actually happens. I mean, look at your daily life, guys. I mean, how look at my daily life.
Look at you fat fucking neckbeard. What did you do today? You ate fucking Doritos, drank Mountain Dew, and fucking played CS:GO all day.
Well, I'm just saying, for example, in my life, 5 days a week I work a data entry job, and what does it say? And that's kind of the bulk of my story. I do that. I sleep. I do podcasts, and sometimes I write some shit when I find time and am not going crazy. But not every day is a fun adventure. But there are days when fun adventures do happen, like going on trips or seeing some cool shows or just hanging out with cool people. So, slice of life, I mean, yeah, you'll have those moments, but a lot of times it's going to be a lot of, like, filler of just, oh, hey, yeah, it's the school. Oh, yeah, it's the work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's that
There
murder
could be
I had.
days where it's just you and your little sister cleaning the house, and then other days, you're going on this grand adventure with a cat owl tanuki creature.
You're going on an adventure with a Neko. You know.
Now I am getting that. I mean, I am getting that Totoro here pretty soon. I got 4 more questions, and it's going to get pretty dark pretty quick.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, next question. So, how would your opinion of this movie change if the mother had died in the end?
Miyazaki, you sly dog.
Because there's a theory around that, but Nicole and I will get to that here in our next segment called the Conspiracy Corner.
I'm gonna step this question out because I can go on a rant with this.
Okay. But for you boys, what do you think?
I think it would have added more conflict, at least.
Okay.
Well, definitely would have done that.
I mean, that's a statement I just made. A factual fucking statement. But, like, no, I mean, like, I think it would have given the movie more depth.
I could see that. Ryan, where do you fall on that one?
I would say it would give the movie more depth. I'm not necessarily sure that would
Is the depth
be a
you want?
good thing. No. It's that I don't know. Throughout the entire movie, I was kind of waiting for, like, the deeper plot to be revealed of the movie, and I thought it was gonna link in towards this is the kids coming to realize that the mother is actually sicker than the father's been letting on, and this is their family has to actually get over, like, the death of their mom, and the spirits are going to help them do that. And I was kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop.
That would have been pretty cool, actually.
But I don't know if it needed that. I mean, if Totoro is just the warm, fuzzy, feel-good movie, I don't think it needs. It doesn't necessarily need that fucking dramatic impact. And I think when you think about how it was released at the same time as Grave of the Fireflies, it makes a lot of sense why they didn't do that. They have one movie that's just pure, wholesome look at the joy of childhood and family, and then
we scar the children. And
yeah.
then we scar all
they
the
hit
children.
you with the unending sorrow. So I understand. I don't think it needed it.
I hear you. I would say that in a darker timeline that would have happened. I'd be curious to see what that would look like. Just out of complete curiosity for me.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, you would have a lot more. You would have a lot more, like, a deeper discussion in regards to, like, the overall goals of the film, and, like, because we had with Spirited Away, and, like, thinking about how each of the gods represented, or, like, each of the trials represented something that the main character needed to overcome in order to actually grow up, and how they could all be portions of her psyche that she was learning to control. But you don't have that real deep introspective dive in Totoro, and I don't necessarily think you needed it, honestly.
That's fair.
Sometimes you just need to feel good.
Sometimes a movie is just a movie. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 more questions, and we're going to rapid fire 2 of these real quick. Would y'all ride the cat bus?
Totally.
Fuck no.
Dude, I'm fucking allergic, man. I'd be dead. The cat would look at me and I'd be dead.
So
I would love to, but goddamn.
I think my only problem would be to be really warm on that bus, because I know cats have, like, a body temperature of, like, 100 and something degrees, like 100 and, like, what, 5, 106?
What?
Cats are hot, dude.
How do they exist?
I guarantee you I could not be on that bus and be comfortable. It would be comfy seats, but I'd be sweating like a pig in there. Just saying. Okay. Okay, next question. We're going to dive into the Totoro now, so here we go. Number 1, Do you guys believe that Totoro has the ability to enter and manipulate dreams?
I think he's a fucking succubus. Look at that fucking face. That's the Miyazaki dad smile.
Bruh, are you kidding?
Of course. Have I ever been serious in my life, Ryan? I literally said a few minutes ago that I want Jews to haunt me. Do you really think?
And to eat your ass.
And to eat my ass. Do you think I'm a real person?
You know what? I question this every time I speak to you.
Wait, Max, are you a Totoro?
Maybe not. Oh
What?
my god, Max is Totoro.
He's manipulating our dreams and our reality right now.
God damn.
Okay.
So I don't.
Hate it when that happens.
So what do y'all think, then? What do y'all think?
I have my feelings about Totoro that we'll get to.
Yep. Nicole, if you want to hold your comments for your conspiracy theory.
Ooh, I like this. This got some spice.
Yeah, Max, if you could set up the projector and get the whiteboard real quick.
Oh yeah, the TED Talk time. I love the TED Talks, dude.
Ryan, how about you? What do you think? Is there some dream manipulation happening here?
I wouldn't say it's. I wouldn't go so far as to say it was dream manipulation. I think there would be something to talk about, like the idea of dreams being closer to the spirit world than reality, or like you're closer to the spirits in your dreams than you are in reality. So whether or not there's actual manipulation going on, or it was just easier for them to observe what the fuck Totoro was doing and having a ball with his little minions while they were asleep, I would say it was something like that. It was a dream, but it wasn't a dream, like they said.
Indeed. So I have one final question for you. That's going to segue into our next segment. Can we trust the Totoro? Nicole, I'm going to send this over to Nicole real quick. Who's editing the video? Cue the damn music. We're not entering the conspiracy corner. Nicole, we have 2 conspiracies this episode. Let's start with yours real quick, because mine's kind of a overarching thing. I'll explain in a minute.
Yeah. Alright, so can we trust the Totoro?
Fuck no.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer that for you already. Fuck no, dude.
No.
It's got the Miyazaki dad smile.
Do you see those teeth? Those things are huge.
It's got the Miyazaki dad smile, where it's got that inviting smile where, you just wanna, hug it and fall asleep on its nice soft belly, but deep in those eyes, there's a killer right there just for you.
That's straight up, like, he's a straight up Chad, dude.
Oh yeah.
I don't even want to ask what the fuck Chad is, but I'm so curious.
Well, I know a guy named Chad, and I'm gonna guarantee you, if it's anything like him, it's probably not good.
Yeah, take that, Chad.
Shout out to Chad.
Shout out to my buddy Chad, who's been a hobo for like 3 years now.
Take that, Chad, and chatify him, and that's Chad.
I thought he's been a hobo for longer.
I moved back in... Fuck, when did I move back? I moved back in 2014, and he was kind of hoboing it a little bit, but I haven't heard from him since, like, 2016, so he's full hobo for at least 2 years now.
Wait, you guys actually know a hobo? I want to hear this after.
He's not legitimately a hobo, but his beard is super huge, and no one's ever seen his actual house, suspecting that he doesn't actually live in a house.
I want to hear more about this after this podcast.
I wish there was more to tell, but we haven't heard from him in 2 years.
There's really nothing else to tell about this guy.
He's a fucking loner.
Alright, so, I'm going to take you guys back to May 1st, 1963, to a little place called Sayama City. I think.
Oh shit, I know where this is going. Oh shit.
I think this should be a little bit familiar.
Hold on to your butts.
I'm holding on my nuts.
Hold on to them nuts before they drop.
Ding! That's the ball drop counter again.
Yep.
I think this should be a little bit familiar since Totoro takes place in Sayama Hills. And now you're probably wondering why I'm bringing this up. Well, there is a case where a man kidnapped, raped, and killed a 16-year-old girl. The girl's older sister, tried to find her sister she had, all these ransom notes, but, her sister died. There was nothing that she could do. So the sister, stricken with grief, ended up committing suicide. Now, why I may bring this up? Well, not only does the movie take place in Sayama Hills, but both of the girls' names mean May, the month that this situation happened. Satsuki means May, and then May is just their pronunciation of May. Also, the hospitals parallel each other, where the hospital in the film is Shichikoku, and the real-life hospital part of this went down is Hachikoko. So 7 and 8. Miyazaki just skirting that line there. So, Ryan, I'm sure you're wondering, what does this have to do with the two little girls?
Sure. What does this have to do with the two little girls?
So, they're in some Japanese folklore. You know, those little sook guys, they're so adorable. You know, they're all over the house. They're just friendly little spirits, right?
From Spirited Away, yeah.
Yeah. No.
They're chads.
No.
Oh, fuck, it's a Chad!
Not only are they chads, but according to Japanese folklore, if you see that, you're about to die.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's not over
Yeah.
yet. It's not over yet.
Yeah, no, it gets more weird, dude.
No, Ryan, grab onto your nuts.
Just
I don't
manhandle
want
them. Manhandle them,
Just
nigga.
don't let that shit go. So, you know what else you supposedly see before you die? Totoros. The theory here that I am proposing with my TED Talks is that Totoro is the god of death.
Everybody whip out your death note.
What about your death dick? Whip it
Pull
out.
out your death dick.
Write
Yep,
your
I got
name
my
down.
death dick out.
It could... So nobody here, aside from me, just believes that this is a very cute film?
No.
No,
There's always
Ryan.
a twist.
Ryan. I believe it was a cute film, but I definitely like exploring these darker theories. These are always fun for me.
Dude, Miyazaki dad smile. That will always live in my fucking nightmares.
So yeah, Ryan, the evidence here is that, so you remember that sandal that they found in the lake and they thought it was May's and that she drowned?
Right.
The theory is that she actually did drown, and Satsuki's search to find Totoro was essentially her committing her own suicide to find her sisters, such as in the Sayama incident. And if you would notice, the cat bus only ever goes one way.
It's a one-way ticket, my dude. One
It's a
way.
ticket to the spirit realm.
That bitch is dead.
That bitch be dead.
To add to that theory real quick, and I have a whole separate theory, but I also read that in the scene where you see both the girls in the tree, there's no shadows underneath them, implying that they have no physical self anymore. Whereas throughout the rest of the film, if you pay attention, they actually do a good job of keeping shadows underneath characters.
Exactly.
So,
Notice that, because there have been some arguments like, oh, they're just kids, they can see the spirits. The boy, I forget his name.
Tanta?
Kanta.
Yeah, Tanta. He doesn't see the Totoros, the soot spirits, the cat bus. So this can't possibly be just, oh, children can see the spirits. May and Satsuki and Granny have seen them.
Well, then why is the granny still alive then?
She escaped death.
Okay.
She was near death, so the soot spirits, when you see it, doesn't... I would assume it's not a for sure thing that you're going to die, so she must have escaped.
it's just like a 50-50, you know? You might die, you might die.
It's a coin toss at that point, whether you're going to be axed or not.
Now, Nicole, this is a brilliant theory, but I'm gonna counterpoint with my own theory here.
Yes.
All right, so everybody, welcome back to the Conspiracy Corner. I'm gonna take the mic here now, real quick. So, we remember from the episode of Cast in the Sky when I brought up the connections of the Ghibli universe and how it's all connected. I got a whole bulletin board over here with strings and threads and everything everywhere. It's a web of lies, everything. So,
Why are they sticky?
It's very sticky. Today, I'm gonna connect Totoro to Spirited Away. Now, Ryan, as you already said, there's some soot spirits in this movie, and they are also in the other movie, Spirited Away. That is completely correct there. So let me go ahead and break down Nicole's theory with the whole shoe incident. So Ryan, you were in Spirited Away when we finally get the reveal that, oh hey, you were the river spirit, and I lost my shoe in your river.
Oh shit! No way!
The shoe we find is a pink shoe, very similar to the one Chihiro describes, and it is a possibility that shoe belonged to Chihiro, and that river is the river spirit's river.
Come on. Okay, I like that. That's a theory I can get behind. God damn it!
Because it doesn't involve death.
Yes. No.
The mother was dying, and she saw her daughters in the tree with the cat bus.
Nicole, all I can say is Totoro for Avengers 4.
Yep. Totoro versus Thanos. Book it.
I'd see that fight. I'd watch that fight. I'd mark out for that fight.
So that's
Totoro is Thanos. So let's get real, guys. He snapped.
So that is the conspiracy corner for this episode. I have another conspiracy corner for the next episode, but we'll get to that next time. Before we leave, guys, I have a bit of trivia I want to throw you guys real quick. You guys ready for this trivia segment? Cue the music, Aaron. Cue the music. Whatever you're editing this, cue it. Alright, so in today's anime segment, since Ryan, you have repeatedly said that anime is not your bag in terms of knowing the animes.
I don't know many of them. I don't know a lot of them. The ones that I watch, I know, but I don't watch a whole bunch.
Well, luckily, I have two supposedly anime experts here with us today, with both Nicole and Max. Well, Max, you're the most expertise of the men here. I'll say that much. What was that noise over there, Ryan? Are you diddling your desk?
No, we're dying. No, I'm dying. Don't worry about
Are you
it.
jerking it, Ryan?
No.
Are the Jews eating your ass?
No. Neighbors are having fun with fireworks, guys.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so I have 3 anime here that you guys have to name. I have 5 clues for each anime, and I want to see who can name it first. Ryan, if you happen to know one of these anime, please feel free to step in. Please feel free to step in.
Yay!
All right, are you two ready to name the anime?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, our first anime, clue number 1. The original run of this fantasy anime began in October of 2014 and is still ongoing. And you are allowed one guess per clue.
You said fantasy?
Yes.
7 Deadly Sins.
Fuck, Max got it in one clue.
Bruh, are you kidding?
It's pretty good.
Damn
Pretty good.
That might have been one I could have actually got, Max. You dick.
Well,
sorry, fantasy? Oh, that one. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't even let me get to the 4th clue. It takes place in Britannia, which I'm like, that could have technically been 2 things. Okay, so I have the next anime here for you. Anime number 2, clue number 1. This sci-fi mystery series had its original run in April of 2007 with 2 season and an OVA. Better put an S at the end of seasons to make that more grammatically correct. Any guesses from anybody?
No.
All right, I'm going to move on to clue number 2. We'll see how this goes. Clue number 2, for anime number 2. This anime was awarded the Best Original Anime of the Year by Gogoplex, a popular magazine for teens.
Damn teens.
Damn teens and their fucking millennial bullshit. No guesses. Okay, I'm going to move on to clue number 3 here. Number 3. Various characters have special powers, such as electrical manipulation, but must perform specific rituals to use said powers.
Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. What was it?
I think Max might know this one, unless Nicole can sneak it. Nicole, do you have an answer for me?
I think... no. Can you repeat the first clue?
A sci-fi mystery series that had its original run in April of 2007 with 2 seasons and an OVA.
Darker Than Black?
Ah, Nicole got that one!
Nicely done.
All right, we're tied up here 1-1. This is going to be for all the monies here. I suspect Nicole's going to get this one, but we're going to see, because Max could sneak out from underneath her. All right. This first clue is going to tell you why it's Nicole's game here. This comedy harem had its original anime run in April of 2005 and ran for only 12 episodes. Alright, gonna move on to clue number 2. This anime received fairly negative reviews, mostly citing how cliched it is. But according to Anime News Network, it could have been worse.
Oh, I know what this is!
What was the name of it?
Will You Be My Master, I think it was called, or something?
I'm gonna give it to you. It is He Is My Master.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It was some kinky shit, I remember.
It was.
And I remember memeing on it.
Yeah,
that's the only reason I know this.
Clue number 5 would have been given away for sure. The ones calling the orphan shit-stained master are 3 girls who need a place to live and decided to fill his role as maids, despite his creepy, horrible bullshit he does to him. Basically, the plot.
Nicole, did you know that one though? Like,
I was thinking it was that one, but lately I've been watching a lot of harem episodes since I have this other group where I just meme on them.
I mean, why else would anybody watch harem besides to jerk off or to meme on them? You know, let's be real here.
That's true.
So let me grab our rating list real quick, so that way you two know what our rating system is here. So we're going to move on to our last segment, which is closing out the podcast with reviewing the film by giving it a quote-unquote score. So unlike traditional reviews, we aren't going to do like best stars or best out of 10 or anything like that. Instead, we're going to do something kind of like the Olympics. We're going to give out medals: platinum, gold, silver, bronze, stone, dirt, and shit medals. Basically, I have a list here of kind of what explains it for those who are just joining us. Platinum is near perfection. Everyone should see it. Gold, platinum's everyone needs to see it. Gold, everyone should see it. Silver, it would not hurt to see it. Bronze, you can wait for DVD or rental if you really want to. Stone, you can skip it. Dirt, it's super problematic, you should skip it. And shit is offensive and unintelligent, and it's a hard pass. That's just a quick rundown there. So, ladies and gentlemen...
I love how you have Green Lantern and Star Wars Xmas Special right next to each other in quality. That is amazing.
Yeah. That's kind of how I wanted to run that one. So, gentlemen and lady, how would we rank the Totoro in terms of this system here?
First of all, you assumed our gender. Fuck you.
Right? Fuck Aaron.
I mean, Nicole could have been a gentleman, you could have been a lady for all I know. I don't know. I'll have to open to interpretation.
You assumed I was a gentleman?
I assumed you were either a lady or a gentleman.
Wow.
I'm a fucking helicopter.
Motherfucker, don't even start.
I would say silver.
You go silver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either silver or gold.
I wouldn't say, like, you know, it's, like, defining. You know, like, it's not something where, like, you'll regret it if you're 80 years old and don't watch it.
I don't know.
Right.
There's that 180-year-old person who never saw it but heard all about it.
But, like, I would definitely suggest it to some people.
Yeah, I'd give it a strong silver rating. As a person who literally watched it for the first time yesterday, I would definitely I definitely see the appeal, and I would absolutely recommend it to people. If you need just a feel-good movie, yeah.
I would settle on the line of maybe of probably silver, maybe a high bronze, but definitely more likely a silver. So yeah, that is our review of the Totoro movie, My Neighbor Totoro. And if you want to be creeped out by other Totoro shit, make sure you come to the eBack Station channel, or I guess the AJ Waseska channel on YouTube. Or you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Tumblr. Or you can meet us on Patreon. just a couple dollars a month, and you could help us keep this channel going, keep these videos going, and support new shows coming out around the corner. Nicole and I are actually working on a show here that should be coming out ideally in August, maybe September at the latest. We're going to see what happens.
Mm-hmm. It's a good time.
It's a good time. It's a good time. I'm looking forward to just getting that first one aired. And then, if you want to reach out to us with any comments, questions, or if you want to send us your responses to any of these Miyazaki movies, be sure to email us at evacstation@gmail.com. So tune in next week, and we will be talking about Kiki's Delivery Service. And I think we have the full crew join us again that time.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
So, thank you for watching, and we'll see you after the credits.
Bye.
Alright, I will pause all my recording. Well, I'm stopped.
私は元気歩くの大好きどんどん行こう
1, 2,
Ooh,
3,
that's pretty close.
4,
Five.
Pretty close. I like it.
Ooh, that sync up's kind of sexy, to be honest.
That's a
Like,
spicy.
me and Ron.
That's a spicy meatball.
Oh, that is indeed a spicy Swedish meatball. I feel like I'm in IKEA.
Yeah. Can we I'm an IKEA next time?
This is the episode we've been waiting for, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm bringing my A game today, boys. I don't think you understand that it's about to get a little bit weird, a little bit kinky, and a little bit stinky.
I like that last one. I'm excited.
We're doing Totoro, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to get kinky, man.
We'll start with we'll
I
do
am
Totoro
all-
first, then we'll do Kiki's, and it'll be a good time.
I was just like, did I watch the entirely wrong movies today?
Man, it's
Oh no, Ryan, you
He's
watched
very
the exact
kinky up
right.
there.